Hello, everybody. I'm Madame Sensei. I teach Spanish, French, and Japanese out here in the beautiful Pacific Northwest. I'm available at studio-nemo.com, where all my books are. I'm available at the Duolingo Educators Network. I'm available at Minecraft Education Ambassadors. I love to talk to people and get more ideas from you and bounce ideas off of you. And today, the ideas that I'm bouncing off of you are the Harvard Project Zero thinking routines. And we're going to talk about hotspots today. Again, the thinking routines are located here. Link in the description. Hotspots is also located at considering controversies, dilemmas, and perspectives, as well as digging deeper into ideas that I just showed you. This is a routine for noticing truth occasions. When you're working on grammar explicitly, pop-up grammar, grammar translation, audiolingual method while looking at transformation drills, community language learning when you're dissecting a script your class wrote, or you're working straight out of your textbook, your students are going to need to make I wonder sentences. Okay? Now, for the languages that have subjunctive, you might want them to be working on their subjunctive. But frankly, I don't want to let that get in the way of the discussion and the deeper thinking. So, I'll show them the correct form. I'll write it on the board. I'll tell it, I'll correct them aloud, but I'm not going to make a big deal of it. It's just a really quick done, go on type thing. When you're teaching literature, culture, history, art, which includes food and music, this routine gives this continuum that you're supposed to place things on. You put this up when your students decide, oh, I'm going to put an X here because I don't think it's true, but I'm not really quite sure. I'm going to put it right here because I'm absolutely sure it's true. But boring. This routine is called hotspots. Why are you using this boring little linear continuum? Let's talk about volcanoes. I'm sure there's a volcano in whatever target language you are teaching. Okay, so like for French, I'm going to show volcanoes from Madagascar. Spanish, I have a friend who lives in Guatemala, and he's always telling me about Fuego, the volcano that's going off there. And for Japanese, I'm going to use a cheesy Yu-Gi-Oh picture just because it's funny. And all my students were into Yu-Gi-Oh a while ago. So the question is it a minor issue that's just kind of nagging at the back of their mind? Then they can put it in the lava flow, or they can put it in the smoke plume. But if it's this major sticking point with them, well, into the mouth of the volcano it goes. And it's just more dynamic when the students come up to the board and draw their little X's up there. Okay, now a caveat. I don't use this routine that much because I find I have to do so much embedded reading prep work for it. All right, so I'll find a news article, like for example, Japan is considering dumping the leftover water from Fukushima back into the ocean, but the fishermen just convinced the people that the fish were safe to eat. There's no news program that's going to explain this in a way that my first, second, third, even fourth year Japanese students are going to understand. So I have to do so much embedded reading for this. My advice is find some issue that's not going away, something about the environment, something about immigration, so that at least when you make these embedded readings, you can use them year to year, because it's just a ton of prep work on this. And so this is one that I don't use all that often. In our next episode, we're going to be doing layers. Hope to see you there.